Straight.
Hey, 1977, you won the fourth game, 4-2. Any thoughts about that game?
Now the defense for the Los Angeles Dodgers as they wear the home white uniforms. Dusty Baker will be in left field. He'll fight a sun problem out there today, particularly Baker in left. Over in center field, first time we've seen him there this season, Reggie Smith. He's been there before, however, in his career. He has the quickness to play the position and the arm. In right field, for the sake of offense as much as anything, but a fine athlete, Lee Lacy. He, too, will have a sun problem as the day wears on in right field. Over at third base for the Los Angeles Dodgers, the man who's been there all season long, Ron Cey, the cleanup hitter. At shortstop, a man whose bat has been begging so far, Bill Russell. And the fellow who has been zipped in the series so far, offensively, and a man the Dodgers must have on base, Davy Lopes, playing at second base. And over at first, the steady one, Steve Garvey, who's been hitting well and fielding very well. Back of the plate, Steve Yeager, who put on a show in batting practice today, hit about 6 of them in the seats and deep. And on the mound, the young man that we've talked about so much already, Doug Rau, left-hander, has a fine changeup. He was 14-8 on the season, got off to a great start, winning 11 out of 12, and then tailed off toward the end of the year as he developed some soreness in his pitching shoulder. But he must have control, and he must be able to get the change over the plate in order to be effective. He will. Now, the batting order, Mickey Rivers will lead off. A couple of doubles and a single last night, followed by Willie Randolph, Thurman, Munson, Reggie Jackson, cleanup, Lou Piniella, batting 5th, Chris Chambliss hitting 6th, Greg Nettles 7, Bucky Dent, the shortstop is 8, and the pitcher, Ron Guidry. The Yankee defense lines up with Sweet Lou Piniella in left field. 34 having a great season. Over in center, Mickey Rivers, great speed out there. What an asset it is. In right field, Reggie Jackson. Sun will bother him as the day goes on. Inside defense, steady Greg Nettles at third base. At shortstop, it'll be Bucky Dent, who's never stepped on a foul line in his life. Over at second base, Willie Randolph. And down at first base, it'll be Chris Chambliss, still starting. There's been a lot of talk that Cliff Johnson might get a call unless Chris's bat came alive, but he's still there. And back of the plate, the captain, Thurman Munson. And on the mound, Ron Guidry. Coming out of the shower, as Bill White said a while ago, weighs about 153 pounds, but he will bring the ball to the plate well in excess of 90 miles an hour.
The Dodgers had to get a lift from that Yankee top of the first. Rivers, and then the Yankees failing to do anything with it. There's the Dodger lineup.
Davy Lopes, Bill Russell, Reggie Smith, Ron Cey cleaning up, followed by Steve Garvey, Dusty Baker, Lee Lacy, Steve Yeager, and Doug Rau. The DH not being used this year. It's used on an alternating basis in the World Series. This is the year for it not to be used. Davy Lopes, 0 for 13 in the World Series, in the series so far. Jackson takes ball 4, and so the Dodgers get the leadoff man on. I tell you this, if Ron Guidry has any nerves at all, he is trying to overcome them by being quick to the...
I think Tommy's going to be a more aggressive manager, Howard. I think he's going to try something.
There he goes. The throw. No. He's in there.
It looked like he didn't have a chance to get him when he started. He made that play very close to second base. Munson gets rid of the ball so fast, it's really incredible. He got in there.
Goal second, couldn't get home in the first inning. Russell swings and misses, and he's gone. So the man who struck out only 43 times all season long is whiffed by Guidry. Take to Torres. He was bringing it up there 94 miles an hour. Ron Guidry is throwing in that 92, 94 range as well. So
and he's going to come right at you with his hard stuff. Good curveball.
Out. Ron Cey to end the inning. In the series with 1 run batted in.
Doug keeps it low. That's where Jackson likes it.
Down the left field line, it'll go to the corner. Should be 2 bases. Dusty Baker over to the line. Jackson will go standing at second with a double.
See what I mean, Tom? This fella deserves a lot of credit. Billy started to use him regularly from mid-season or thereabouts.
Get the runner to third.
There it is, right down the right field line. Should score Jackson. Reggie pumping around third. The throw. Lacey goes to second. Jackson scores. Yankees lead 1-0. For today's ball game from the Naval Air Station in Memphis, Tennessee. That is going to the left field corner. Baker over and knocks it down. Lou Piniella goes to third, and Chambliss is in with a stand-up double, and the Yankees are jumping on Doug Rau in the top of the second. Piniella is at third. Chambliss is at second. Doug Rau through 14 pitches. Stop. Hits it right at Davy Lopes. He'll go to first. Piniella scores. The Yankees lead 2-0.
Batting eight.
You have to be very fine in this situation.
Ball is hit on the ground to right field. That'll score another run, and the Yankees lead 3-0 as Chambliss spikes the plate. And Dent hit a low outside pitch to right field. And Knight got out to a 3-0 lead in the first inning against Tommy John. They have scored 3 runs in the second inning today. All 3 runs charged to Doug Rau. There's the bunt by Guidry. Good one out in front. Yeager to first base, and they get him. The sacrifice for the pitcher Guidry as Dent goes to second. So after 2 complete innings of play, Ron Guidry looks mighty tough. Batting bottom of the third. Lopes hits it to straightaway center, hits it well. Rivers going back.
Oh, he did it!
That's the power of this young man that we talked about last night. He broke out of his slump in a big way. But remember, Tom Seaver talked last night about how Davey hit a grand slammer against him in this ballpark. Dead center field and out, and the ball jumped. Again, this relates to the way it pops out of here in the daytime vis-a-vis the night.
First time up. An instance of the pitcher helping himself. Roden doubled. Was tumbling out of it. Gary. Looking. Smith strikes out. But the Dodgers strike back, get a double from Roden, a homer from Lopes, and it's now Yankees 3, Dodgers 2. Ron Say, number 4 man in the order, hits it high, deep to left field, way back, and Piniella jumps.
Oh,
got it!
What a great catch.
Oh,
Great
boy,
catch.
what a play.
I thought it was gone when he hit it. Lou Piniella made a fine catch at the wall.
Piniella will give you everything he's got and more.
Tomorrow, as the professional football games are posted, we'll keep you apprised as you watch the work reaching for the ball. That ball will come out of that crowd on you. Fouled, and it's fouled off Thurman Munson. Thurman's going to take a minute to shake off the impact of that one.
Watch this view.
But he fooled him. He really fooled him. That's a 3-2 situation with a fastball pitcher.
Jackson up now has doubled to the left field corner.
Right.
1-1 the count. 2 out. Nobody on. Fly ball hit to left center. It's way back.
Goodbye.
It is gone into the left center field pavilion. Reggie Jackson.
And suddenly Rick Roden's scoreless streak ends. Reggie got the pitch just where he wanted it. Out and over the plate. And this is a ballpark tailor-made to Reggie Jackson.
Let's watch him go to the dugout.
Lou Piniella.
Struck out Piniella. Yankees get a home run on Reggie Jackson's shot into the left center field pavilion. And after 5.5 innings of play, the Yankees lead the Dodgers 4-2. Hit sharply Greg Nettles. And the inning is over. Oh, it is. Ron Guidry getting the Dodgers in order. And after 6, Yankees 4, Dodgers 2. Garvey swings and misses and strikes out.
I'll tell you, this Guidry, 94 miles an hour. A gritty little pitcher.
He is now hooting alone in the Dodger pen. Bill Russell.
Russell started the series.
Struck him out. So Ron Guidry dominating the game now. 1 inning to go. Yankees lead 4-2. The Dodgers down by 2 runs. Have 3 outs left. Back more after this message and a word from our local station.
There's Paul Blair now in right field. Billy Martin got that extra turn at bat out of Jackson. 2-run lead. There's Reggie exhorting his teammates on. Bottom of the 9th. Dodgers trail by.
Cleanup all year long. Ronnie had a great April. In his first 17 ball games. And then went into a slump, but he kept him there.
Shot. Fair ball.
Into
the corner. Say. Hunting going for 2. Pinella has it. Say goes in. Double. Now the tying run. Now that Nestor Shylock, who is one of the better ones around, was right on top of it. Can't see it there.
Not going to change that decision.
There's no way. Nettles immediately points to the spot he claims the ball landed. Martin now back in the dugout as we look at Nettles.
Guidry and popped out to the first baseman. Garvey goes to the right side. Well back. It is in the right field corner. It is foul.
Oh, boy. Remember, the Dodgers came from behind to tie the Yankees in the opening game. They are, as we said, a combative ball club.
Representing the tying run. Plate. Over the pitcher to Randolph at second. The throw in time. 2 out. Say goes to third.
So they are down to 1 out. If they lose, trailing 3-1 in the World Series, they will have to look back to baseball history for hope of winning the World Series. In 1968, as Martin comes out to talk with Guidry and check the situation with his catcher, Thurman Munson. In 68, the St. Louis Cardinals led the Tigers 3-1. The Tigers won that World Series. In 1958, the then Milwaukee Braves led Casey Stengel's Yankees 3-1. The Yankees won that World Series. So twice in history, it has happened. He represents the tying run.
Wants the ball. Hit to center. Rivers. Yankees win it 4-2 as Ron Guidry goes all the way with a 4-hitter. Struck out 7, he walked 3.
No question about it. The smallish southpaw was the dominant figure today. So for the second straight day, Yankee pitching. Guidry today, Torres yesterday, has been supreme. The Yankees got hitting against young Doug Rauch in the second inning. They exploded for 3 runs as their left-handed hitters collaborated for a change. Jackson with a double and Chambliss with a double, each into the left field corner. Later, Reggie added a home run.
Big day for the Yankees, and the heat now really on the Dodgers at their home ballpark. As you can see, New York 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Los Angeles 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Doug Rauch started. The Yankees jumped on him for 3 runs. Rick Rhoden came in, was brilliant in relief, but Ron Guidry owned this day as he went all the way.
Well, you know, the biggest thing for me was, you know, when you get to spring training, our thoughts are always getting to a World Series. Right. So, you know, we had gone the year before. We had gotten steamrolled by the Cincinnati Reds. And, but I was in the bullpen at the time. So I didn't have anything to do with that one. You can't blame that one on me. So, but for 77, you know, I got stuck in the starting rotation because of injuries to a couple of our pitchers. Our friends Gullet and Catfish. So that's the reason why I was moved into the rotation. I had to make emergency starts. And the first 3 times that I had done it, I had gotten it into the 9th inning. So, you know, they were going like, wait a minute, none of our starters have gotten into the 9th, and we have a guy coming out of the pen and he's done it 3 times. So maybe we've been looking at this the wrong way. So after the 3rd start, they said, you're in the rotation. So I learned how to be a starter. And when I got to that game there that you're talking about, you know, that's your first World Series experience. And, you know, for me to win my first game in a World Series, that's like, that was your dream come true. Now you know you made the point where you tried to get to as a little kid. And I'm sure you had that feeling too. There's nothing like pitching in a World Series. Absolutely.
Now, you beat us, the Dodgers, and you probably beat Rick Rhoden.
TJ, I honestly can't remember who I beat.
Because I think I pitched game 2. Game 1 was...
Well, the game in Los Angeles, I think Doug Rowell started the game.
Okay, Doug Rowell started.
Rowell started the game, but we got to him pretty early. I think Reggie maybe hit a home run off him or something. I don't remember exactly what, TJ, but I got my 4 runs early. And
here's your 4 Gator. Hold them.
That's it. That's almost exactly what it was like. Yeah. Okay. Everybody looks at you, go like, we did our job.
Straight.